Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Zane. Welcome. Today, we're going to be doing a wedding shoot. Actually, a little bit more of an intimate wedding, so there's not going to be like 1,000 people here, not a huge venue, nothing like that. Actually, like kind of in the middle of nowhere, to be honest. So today, it's going to be actually like more of like a backyard, like river forest kind of thing. I actually shot the wedding already, so I'll let you guys kind of like, you can like walk around on my camera with me. We're gonna be like talking a whole bunch of stuff. It's gonna be great. And yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see all the images. Like the couple's great, like the vent, like the whole family was like really funny. Some of it's in Spanish, and I guess I'll kind of translate that, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So without further ado, let's get to it.
Hey everyone, this wedding is super unique, and I really just can't wait for it. I really couldn't have imagined a better day to have a wedding. I think it was like 70 degrees on this day, with like very minimal wind, a little bit, towards like maybe the end of the night, I guess. I was really pleased with the weather we had.
Let's go over here. I wanted to get these same photos of Brian, but came in dressed. Isn't it just clip on?
Yeah, it's weird. It has like a hook right here. Like I already put mine on.
As with a lot of weddings, it's typically my first time ever meeting either the bride or the groom's family. So right here, I'm just talking to the bride's brothers. We're trying to figure out how they're gonna put on a bow tie. They were having a bit of trouble with it beforehand, and I just managed to catch them in the middle of it. So here, we're just taking some shots. I told them to come over to the living room, because there's usually the best light in this room, and it makes for really sweet, great images. You'll also see me put the camera down quite often, because I'm typically just talking to the actual people in front of it, instead of keeping it up to my eye 24/7.
Now he's like 100 pounds of muscle.
Do you know who some Chris Bump said? Or like Alex Eman?
No, I don't know any of them.
I often like to give anybody that I'm photographing a couple of prompts. In this case, I was just letting them do their thing, but typically I would be talking a whole lot more. During these moments, even when it's just getting ready stuff and people have like music playing, I typically try and be a little bit quieter, just to kind of quote unquote respect the environment, if that makes sense.
Okay.
That's Georgie, life of the party. You'll find that out later, but he was really cool. Georgie is the loudest one in the entire family, I reckon. Just traveling down to the actual ceremony area, they have a long path that goes down to it, and right here, meeting the groom for the first time.
Yes. I'm Ryan. Nice to meet you. This looks incredible, dude. Thank you. All last minute, by the way. I would imagine, yeah. Priscilla was, like, freaking out with me this morning. I believe it. Yeah. This is, like, amazing, though. I didn't expect this to be, like, this elaborate. You were like, oh, backyard? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's honestly like, oh, okay, like, it's gonna be simple. But no, this guys have the full deck out here. This is really cool. Yeah, and like you said, the must connect on leads right into Delaware. I can't believe that you guys, like, have this kind of view. Yeah. Dude, I would be back here, like, bonfires and stuff all the time. It's incredible. Yeah, and like, you have like a little bonfire right there. You know? Oh, you actually do? No way. Yeah. Oh, this is so cool. You guys plan to like hang out here later tonight, or is this just kind of like? No, this is like a usual like hangout spot. Sweet. But you know, this is awesome, dude.
Now I'm just exploring. I really like just getting to know the couple on the actual wedding day. I try and build as much rapport as possible, but right here, I'm just kind of having fun. I really like this environment, and even if I wasn't using my camera right now, I would still probably be down here just enjoying this view. I asked the groom to take a few shots, just because I know he's already dressed, so he couldn't do any getting ready stuff. Plus we're super far away from the house, so it's not like I can stage it inside anyway, so we're just chilling here.
Alright, cool. Have you stepped actually like this way, that way? I kind of want the tree in the background because the light's coming through it. So have you come on this rock right here? Perfect. Alright, cool. So, first one, I'll just have you kind of, with your right foot forward, Just kind of put your hand in your left pocket. Yeah, cool. And then turn a little bit that way. Awesome. You can keep your right hand out.
The majority of this time is just spent posing him. You can find the camera shaking around a whole bunch. I'm really just trying to make sure that he looks good in this light, and this light is just so beautiful that he just naturally does. So yeah, here we are. I'm just hyping him up, normally, as I would do on any other kind of shoot. Just trying to get him to smile as much as possible, naturally, without actually saying smile. That's one of the things I've noticed that works a lot more genuinely, authentically, during weddings. Just telling people everything except smile.
Cool. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Alright, real quick, I'm just gonna have you...
I only needed a few shots here. As you can tell, saying 1, 2, 3 is a pretty important part of the photography process. If you don't, the pictures are gonna come out bad. So make sure you're always saying 1, 2, 3 before you take the shot.
I'll have you just messing with the top one right now. So...
If I'm ever giving people instructions on top of instructions, typically, I'm also going to be hyping them up behind the camera, just saying, love it, it's great, 100%, love it, 100%, awesome, love it, and then love it again. So, right here, you'll find me just kind of looking for more spots that I can take his picture at, and this spot right here in particular is super beautiful because of the way the rocks reflect the light back up onto his face, or rather just onto his body in general, and I'm trying to get as much variety as possible, so I tell him to come and sit down on this chair. Just in case he ever wants a picture of him sitting down, I want to make sure that I have that in the gallery to give to him.
Awesome. Awesome. Cool. Looking pretty good. Dude, I love this like whole decoration with these flowers. She said they were like string lights and stuff. Is that like,
so
where is that?
Like where like the arch is, however you pronounce it. They're in between, and what she wanted was Polaroids.
Yeah.
We have like a Polaroid camera.
I brought it down here.
So then like everyone like takes like their own like Polaroid and everything, so like everyone has a piece of like the art, you know what I mean?
Okay, sweet. How is that going to get hung up? Do you have like the little clips?
Yeah, like we got like little clips. If you look on like the left pedestal, there's like a little box on there.
Okay, word.
You might remember from earlier that I put down this black Polaroid camera with some images next to it. That was essentially the bride's little thing that she wanted. She wanted to make sure that every single person had their picture taken and then hung up on the wooden display thing that was behind the place where they were going to give the ceremony. I don't know what that thing is called, but the wooden display thing, which you're going to find in a few seconds. In the middle of us hanging up all those pictures, Ryan had the super cool idea of throwing a whole bunch of rose petals up just because he wanted to see them fall, and I thought that was super cute. I really like that idea. I always tell people that if there's ever anything that I haven't thought of, just let me know and we'll take that shot too. In this case, just before we threw the petals up, I remembered that I didn't get a photo of the background itself, so I made sure that we did that, and then we can do the petals after.
This is so gorgeous. Oh. It's like okay if I like step on here, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. But do you want moving that box a little bit further that way?
I told Ryan to move over that little box on the left side just to keep it out of the frame. I always want the backgrounds to be as clean as possible because this is kind of sacred. It's not like an altar per se. I mean, I think it is. I don't actually know. This whole thing was really well done. And if I ever get a chance to draw attention to somebody else's really hard work, you bet I'll take that opportunity.
Okay. Good?
I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, go ahead.
Oh, damn.
I think we got it. Yeah, we got the perfect one. Have a look at that. It's kind of hard to see, but...
Oh my god, that's awesome. That's so awesome. That's probably my favorite picture.
This is great. Yeah, you're going to love seeing that on like the big screen. Oh, just wait.
Man, you're going to freak out.
It's always difficult to see things on a small camera screen, but sometimes I like to show people just a little bit of a preview every so often so they can get a taste of what's to come. I like showing people these previews just because it helps them kind of put their mind at ease when they're not entirely sure what kind of work they're going to expect from the photographer. So if I can just show them a small piece of what they're going to see in the final gallery, then hey, why not? These flowers were also really pretty, so while talking to him, I decided to take a picture of a few of them, because I'm pretty sure somebody put time and effort into either choosing or making these bouquets.
Oh, yeah.
Like she wants like this whole area like cascading thing.
Who was the flower boy again? Flower girl? Who was that?
Georgie.
Georgie, right. she mentioned that he was really important. She wants pictures of him. I was like, okay, for sure. I mean, I'm gonna capture him anyway, but I'm gonna make sure to like focus on it.
Those rocks are really important. Ryan didn't tell me at the beginning, and I didn't realize it either, but we're gonna find out in a few seconds why they're so important.
And then like I also like wrote down like me and her's names like 2023.
Oh, that's what these are. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was wondering why they were like written so specifically. Where is it? Oh, this way. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard to see. I kind of like did it like last minute, like threw it together in like 5 minutes. So I was like, okay.
Man, the fact that you did it at all is so sweet. This one, what's it called? So I have another wedding on Friday, and this same bride, I shot her like, so you know like how like in Asian cultures there's like multiple events, right? Yeah. So this bride's Bengali. At her nikah, it's like the marriage part, she had like DIY'd her dress, and she included like her grandmother's, or either her mother's or grandmother's, like old fabric that she used, like the old dress, which I think is incredible. And then she also like Georgie.
Hi.
Hi. ¿Cómo te va?
Hola.
¿Cómo está?
What's that?
Look at this. Look at you.
Some more of the family coming in now. We're all just chilling here. I don't know what that gray box is still doing here, but I'll get rid of it later.
Hola.
Hola. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esto?
Un candle.
Oh.
No sé cómo se dice en español.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso?
Pienso que es un flor.
Oh.
That interaction was cute. I never use either of those words ever, so the word for candle is actually una candela. Who would have known? Candle, and the word for flower is una flor. My bad.
Oh, so cute.
We're walking back up right now, trying to figure out where the first look is gonna happen. I don't have any cell service. I don't think Ryan did either. So we're trying to figure out what exactly is going on, where we're gonna go.
Yeah. I remember like when like it was.
Her makeup was taking a long time, but it is what it is. That's just how weddings go.
This guy posted that thing online, and the whole time I was swearing up and down. I was like, yo, this guy definitely didn't put all the parts in yet. I'm like, no way. Okay, so she was saying like a closed eye picture. I'm assuming that you know what that means.
It means a picture where you have your eyes closed.
Okay. it's literally what it means.
Yeah, it's exactly how it sounds.
Cool. I'm not going to be stumped on this quiz. I got this.
Okay, let's take a quick test shot. Alright, sweet.
Getting ready for the first look here. She's coming out in just a few minutes, but Ryan is here, just waiting with his eyes closed. I can't wait to hype him up. I think he's calling her right now to see where she's at.
Yeah.
Probably really close. And now we play the waiting game. I'm just gonna grab some extra shots while we can.
You gotta trust me, dude. When I tell you, oh my god. Oh, here it is. Wait, never mind. It's her brother. Oh my god, have you seen those like things on Instagram where like one of the grooms will like dress up in like the bride stuff and then touch the
they turn around like they just slap them.
I've been waiting for somebody to do that too, but we always like run late during weddings and never have enough time.
I can imagine. There's always so much that you can like stay, you know?
True, yeah.
And like especially like before your batteries run out.
I have like 10 of those. Batteries ain't the issue. It's running on schedule.
Yeah, what kind of camera is that anyway?
A huge one.
So like
it's a Nikon.
Nikon. I heard that Nikon and Sony are like hand in hand, right?
Kind of. Nikon's like increasing everything now, but
Really?
Canon and Sony are like up there.
I wanted to get into photography like a while ago.
What's stopping you? Holy shit, dude! Oh my god!
Dog?
No! What? Don't close your eyes. Dude, she's beautiful.
I thought it was like my dog like coming outside.
No, son.
Boy, bro, this is gonna happen.
Dude, oh my god. She's gorgeous. No way. When she comes to you, you're gonna turn around to her, and this is just like your 10 minutes to just like be with her. Like, forget that I'm here, forget that everybody else is here, just your time.
And that's pretty much what a first look is. It's just your time to take 10 minutes, 15, and just be with your groom, or your bride, or your non-binary partner. And here's where they see each other for the first time. Priscilla's getting emotional. I probably would too. As per usual, I'm staying quiet here. I don't want to disturb them. I mean, there are a whole bunch of family, as you can see in the background, who are arguably more disturbing, but I just don't want to be that guy. I'm guessing these swings were important to them. I'm not entirely sure, but that was the first thing they asked me, if they had time to go on the swings, and I said yeah. I mean, why not? Now look, Ryan's pushing her on the swings. This is super cute. I wish more couples did this. Remember, your first look is your time to be with your special person, so spend it how you want. In this case, they decided to spend it on the swings.
Was this one a little bit more private? So let's go down this way.
And here are some of the more private shots. I was trying to get them away from family, just to make sure they could be totally themselves. Some people get a little bit more reserved when other people are watching them be close to their significant other, and I wanted to make sure that if that was the case, then this is their actual time to be alone. During these times, I also stay kind of quiet, just to make sure that I don't disturb the peace. This is their time to kind of forget that I'm here. I try and make sure that I'm as silent as possible by taking a step back, zooming in, and making sure that they can't hear my camera shutter go off. Once we're running out of time, we gotta head back. So here I am, just running around and getting some last minute shots before we head down for the ceremony to start. I imagine that's how their first dance might have looked if they booked a big banquet hall.
Está bien. It is what it is. Alright, ready? Alright, real quick, should I have just a very simple shot right here? Ready, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So how do you kind of bring the flowers up a little bit and then tilt them to the side? Or that side? This side, perfect. And cool, now you're going to look off in that direction.
We got lucky enough for the wind to start blowing at just the right time.
Okay, cool. So So hold the flowers out to me. I just want a picture of this real quick.
I just wanted a photo of these flowers. This is a beautiful bouquet, and I want everyone to enjoy it with me.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Okay.
Oh, I didn't even realize like what that was.
Right about now, we're getting some emotional stuff. This is the groom's mother and his aunt. The mother and her sister, rather, are twins, so that's super cool. Here we've got his mom just pinning on his little boutonniere. I think that's what that's called. The flower. I usually let these moments just kind of be. I keep them super casual in a way, but this time I ended up giving a bit of direction. However, normally I'd just like to stand back and let the family interact.
Perfect, love it. Oh, so cute.
You gonna cry, right? This is the heart. This is the heart.
I think that might be a family heirloom that she'd hidden in his coat pocket, but whatever it is, I really like that they were able to bring it out now because that was a pretty sweet mom and son moment.
Something new. Something new, something blue. Look this way. You got something used? Sorry.
And there's some more family, taking some quick family shots.
Ready, 1, 2, 3. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Look here, look here, here.
Remember, 1, 2, 3, super important part of the photography process. We're really running out of time now, so we gotta head down. While they're bringing themselves over, I decide to run ahead of the crowd and just grab some shots of them coming down. This path is super cool. Even if someone didn't put a lot of time and effort into it, I just like the way it looked regardless. There's that stupid box again. I always wanted to get rid of that box. And finally, I'm glad I did. And here's the groom, walking in with his parents. To the sound of Michael Jackson. But not just any Michael Jackson. The sound of Vitamin String Quartet Michael Jackson. Ah, there's Georgie, Flower Boy. So here's Georgie, finishing off the flowers, bride's sister in the back, maid of honor, and here comes the bride. But take a look at Georgie. Damn, really wish I had my camera pointed at him. Georgie was feeling really affectionate this day. I don't know why, but I'm glad I caught that. This camera makes it look like I'm a little bit closer than I actually am, but that's okay, I guess. During the ceremony, I'm always trying to get some candids because everybody's pretty much just stationary, so you can see me trying to focus on the groom, or the groomsman, the groom's brother rather, and I will eventually focus on the bride and the bride's sister. You can see her kind of looking at me a whole bunch here. I'm trying to get a candid. She won't let it happen. So I guess that's whatever. I focus on the bride a little bit more and then go back to the groom's brother. I'm really just looking for all the emotion that I can get. And once I feel like I've spanned the shutter enough in the front, I'll turn around and see who's behind me. And now we have the ring exchange. I think some part of this was done in Spanish. I can't really remember. Here we have the emotion from the groom, hopefully coming out soon. Someone's got to start crying, I believe. Please, please someone start crying. I guess it's not going to happen. So, I just walk around, get the bride's reaction as the groom puts the ring on her finger, Someone please tell me why. Grooms usually never show much emotion during these times. It's usually the bride who's either smiling super widely or about to cry, one of those two, usually no in between, and the bride still, while putting the ring on his finger, still is the one to show more emotion than him.
You are my best friend, my rock, and my...
The vows are super cool because some part of it was done in Spanish, and you'll probably hear that later, unless the audio's too bad. I don't know, I might cut it out then. But otherwise, the vows took a long time and they were super heartfelt, and I really appreciate when people put a lot of thought and effort into their vows. If I were shooting video, that sentence would make a lot more sense, but you get the point. And here's where we're going to see most of the emotion come out. Right now, I'm just looking for the groom's reaction, and he's not giving it to me. So I'll just switch over to the bride's side. And while I'm there, Maid of Honor starts laughing, so I grabbed her reaction too. A lot of times, I like to grab reactions from people around the couple, not just the couple themselves, because we all know, usually, someone's going to be either smiling super widely or crying. And that's exactly what was going through my head, so when the Maid of Honor starts laughing, I'm right there to make sure I grab the shot. And here we are listening to Ryan talk in Spanish. Yeah, sorry, the audio is too bad. I can't really include much of it. I'll switch this camera later, but right there, Ryan actually looks at her really lovingly, and bam, first kiss, here we are. Love to see it. Everyone's super happy. Awesome. I forgot to tell the officiant to step out of the way, but there was so much passion in here, I don't even think you could tell that she was there. And sometimes people will sign the marriage documents later. Today, they decided to sign it right then and there. And they needed 2 witnesses, so of course, Maid of Honor comes in to sign the paper, and then Groom's brother will also sign the paper later. They're important people, so I gotta make sure I capture whatever's going on that paper. And then we begin family portraits. As you can see, Georgie, life at the party, as usual.
Yeah. ¿Podemos ver atrás? Atrás. Al frente de Priscila. Georgie, mírame, mírame. Ojos aquí. Perfecto. 1, 2, 3, uno más. Me encanta. Ok. A ver.
Georgie politely asking to see the back of the camera, and I think he liked it.
¿Te gusta? Bueno, 1, 2, 3. Mírame, mírame. Ah, love it, love it, love it.
I did indeed love it. And then, oh no, my battery died. But I'll replace it. We'll come back. And look at that. We are back about 30 minutes later, I think. Now we're just headed down towards the lake river thing. That's what it's called. River. I'm making sure they get down there safely. Here we are. I'm pretty excited now.
These are like no other, dude. You're gonna be so happy with these. I'm already stoked.
For the most part, I don't really need to tell them to do anything. They're just kind of having fun. I told her to let go of her dress at some point. Overall, the light's beautiful, location's great, so I'm just waiting for things to kind of fall into place, which they are. So I'm just straight up telling them, you guys gotta be together, just be humans. And then we get some pretty good shots.
Alright, ready, 1, 2, 3. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're ready, 1, 2, 3. Oh my god.
Always remember, the only reason that any of these pictures turned out good is because I said 1, 2, 3 beforehand. If you don't, everything's gonna go wrong. And this right here is probably one of my favorite shots throughout the entire night. I just want you guys to kind of see this with me. I really like the way the sun came through those trees and then highlighted the entire river, and then from there, gave them a beautiful silhouette. Kind of silhouette. But right here, the bride gets stuck in the sand, and I tell her, please take your shoes off. It's probably gonna help more, and she says no. So she's being a trooper. And then I tell her about the time that I had another couple, and the woman decided to take her shoes off in the middle of the forest, and I thought that was nice. because she decided to go on top of logs. That was a really fun shoot. If I can get that kind of energy again, I'll take it.
We're very inappropriate. I'm told by
No, dude, I'm totally fine with it. Everybody's like that. Alright.
No!
Unlucky. Alright, we're chilling. How do you guys come down this way? No, it's fine. It'll dry up in like an hour. I've fallen in rivers before. I actually fell in the river like a little while ago too.
Yeah, true story. But this time, I just felt a little bit more disgusting afterwards.
Yeah.
What do you want?
This right here, beautiful. Look lovingly into his eyes real quick. Oh my god. I love this.
A foot short.
I know, I'm just gonna make you peace with the pictures. Now you got it. Okay. You always ignore this. Now you know everything.
The stressing meant to lift it. Things will pop out.
Wait, actually, can I have you put your left hand on his chest so you can like kind of feel his heartbeat? Oh my god, this right there. Other side, actually. Yeah.
That's not the heartbeat.
That's not the heartbeat, but I like am getting my directions confused. Okay, I love it. Take one step towards him and put your right hand around his waist. Oh my god, I love this. And Ryan, go ahead and come closer towards her. Oh my god, that right there. Alright, how do you guys come in, bring your faces in close like you're about to kiss but not actually? So, get in like a middle of this whole like, the circle thing. Okay. Cool. Take 2 steps back, if you can. Okay, perfect. I'm like super cautious now. Okay, go ahead and walk towards me. Alright, Priscilla, go ahead and like stand in front of him, and then you're gonna stretch your arms out like an airplane. Alright, and then Ryan.
Titanic.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one.
That's actually not at all what I had in mind, but she was super confident, and I wanted to let her have it.
Bring your arms up a little bit higher. Love it! Like you got 2 water buckets and they're filling up right now. Getting heavier and heavier. Okay. You both give me your best impression of an airplane. Go. I'm trying. Because I get to work with.
You're gonna be like, no, I want to be an engineer, and I'm like,
no, I hate this, bro.
I'm like, why?
If I get to work with people like you all the time, then hell yeah. Ryan, go ahead and dance with her a bit. I wish I had a speaker with me, man. I usually bring those.
Maybe for couple shoots, but on a wedding day, that's probably not the most advisable thing to do.
Kind of. Okay. Right while you're here, stay right there. Alright, I'm gonna have you two act like it's freezing. You gotta like try to get warm. Dude, it's so cold. Oh my god, oh my god. It's so cold. Your makeup's great.
No, it's not that bad. Look.
It's like, you're like over there, right?
Yeah, just like right over there.
You see those? You can stand on those rocks in the middle of the river.
That would be great. I'm not going out that far, but yeah.
That's a lie. I will indeed go out that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just mean like these ones.
Yeah, these ones right here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but he already like soaked his
I thought she was talking about like that one.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Being super cautious here, but if I fall again, it's whatever. Anything for the content, you know?
Yeah, I'm good. You guys good?
I'm in love with these shots. I don't think this could have happened on just any random day. This had to be perfectly planned.
Alright, wait, I'm gonna go a little bit closer and not die. Okay, sweet. Pretend you guys are like in the middle of like the entire ocean. It's like...
Yeah, this might be risky, but it's okay. Like I said earlier, anything for the content, you know?
That was dangerous.
What did we say about you coming here?
Nothing.
Oh, sorry, Mom.
Can you guys like swing around this way so you're like facing horizontally?
Incredible. Get you a man who supports you like Ryan.
Okay. I'm actually gonna jump back real quick. One more time, ready? 1, 2, 3. That is gorgeous.
Indeed it was. You'll never catch me capping. Look at this.
We'll do a couple like sitting shots up here, and then I think we should be good for the most part.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. That's a pretty dangerous phrase. I usually say that, and then end up taking like 100 more shots on the way.
There are? Ain't no way. Animals here? No shot. Yo, these logs are a possibility too. Actually, wait, let's get something badass real quick. Ryan, I'll just have you alone and then you get on top of this log.
Right, have fun, go. No, I'm good, go.
And so he did, and it looks badass.
Dude, this guy's like effortless.
Oh, I don't get credit with the heels for being effortless.
No, not at all.
Now jump.
Go for a swim. I'm good.
Wait, how was George posing before?
Something like that. Okay, have you take 3 steps towards me. Just don't trip. And then what I'll have you do is turn a little bit this way, in towards me, and you're gonna be looking off towards the light. There you go. Go, Clark Kent. Your head's gonna be off towards the light. Perfect. You know, be kind of messing with your cufflinks. Pretend you do.
We went out there.
I recommend. It's very nice.
No!
Unlucky. It's all your fault, Ryan.
Alright, ready? Now my feet are in so much pain.
Can we take like 3 more pictures?
What did I say? It's not gonna be 3 more pictures.
Talking about your parkour skills. And now he wants to see some action, you know?
My parkour skills are crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Except for that one river thing.
The one river.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, if there wasn't a photo, it didn't happen.
Facts. Whoa. Oh my god. Yo.
Aw, that was super cute. We're coming up on the end now, walking back towards the house, but I wanted to step back and grab this shot that I thought looked really romantic.
One. I know a little bit of Spanish. I know, I've been practicing Tagalog, not really. Also, Urdu, which is my native language, and then a little bit of Hindi. Not really.
Though, like being like a wedding photographer, right?
Not entirely.
Not entirely.
It just helps with things like this.
I get that.
When you told me you were
here, move over there.
Yeah. Georgie, ¿tienes hambre? ¿Ha comido?
No, he didn't eat already, but that's okay. They were gonna have a full feast in a few minutes anyway. Super huge thanks to Priscilla and Ryan for bringing me out to this wonderful event. I had a ton of fun, and I hope you did too. This wedding was really unique because it was on a Wednesday night with only their closest relatives. The reason for that is because Priscilla is doing some really big brain stuff in university right now, so she doesn't really have much other time on her hands. However, she did say that she's gonna do something a little bit more extravagant in 2025, which I hope she calls me back for as well. I had a lot of fun getting to know both of them and their families, and I hope you did too. This was such an amazing wedding with such a chill couple, and I'm so glad I got the opportunity to experience it. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.